Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
To throw is Ward from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
97 is the mic. I got it. That's it. 97 is the mic. You want this?
Ward throwing on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Ready? 97's the mic. 97's the mic. I got it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Out. 3 down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Joker, 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 joker. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shoot. Extreme. Check. Lucky. Let it go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Beckwith, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
44's Mike. Check. Watch the slack.
2nd and 11. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down.
Mike over. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the screen. Mike 5-4.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's what I do. Mike 8. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. My game. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't play.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Back.
On first down, Beckwith, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Beckwith. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ready. Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Exit. Watch the end. Hey, switch gears.
Ward now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A handoff to Barkley. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Check. Alert flare. 97's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now Ward throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Let's get up the field, defense.
Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Right there. 54, Mike. Right. Go. Check 25. Check. Short.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. But this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Check. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. Wahoo. Mike 5-4. I got you, son. You're all mine, baby.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a give, right side, back whip. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Back whip. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I got you. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Blue Dan.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll run forward Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Ward, operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Undercoach. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the back. Watch the back. 97.
To throw is Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Beckwith, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's 2nd and 8. Able to get away. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check Mike. Check Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. First down. 54 to Mike. 54 to Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
The offense retains possession.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he breaks another. And oh, he hurdles him. And into space. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go, Heavy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. Go. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, let's go. Watch the shit. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Moore steps away to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Not a good. Hey, dog. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Team showed up. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, check. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Here we go. Yup. 97's the mic. Zoom. Here we go. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Moore going to throw again. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Ward now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Right there. 54. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hernandez. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Watch twist. Hey, take it. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go, D. Wahoo.
Now Ward, following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Moore. Throwing right, and that's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Ward, throwing on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Single. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's back to throw.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid.